Porsche Atlanta perimeter, where we are privileged to be filming today. Behind us, you are going to see one of the Beck 550 Spyders, and we happen to be privileged to have automotive legend Mr. Chuck Beck back on our channel, who was kind enough to bring one of his 550 Spyders to Porsche Atlanta perimeter. And so we are going to talk about the car, we are going to talk about the story behind building the car, we are going to talk about the specifications of the car, and then lastly we are going to take this car out for driving impressions, and we are also going to take out a 718 for driving impressions in sort of a modern versus classic type format. So thank you for joining us, Mr. Beck.
You're welcome.
And let's talk about the car.
Well, this is one of our 550s we've been doing for almost 40 years now. We've got about roughly 3,000 cars out there, and things are still a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
So,
Now, beforehand, you said that this weighs about 1,200 pounds.
yeah, it's about 1,250.
Okay. And I will tell you, our audience, that we actually went to roll this car back, and it doesn't weigh anything at all. So what kind of power is it making?
Well, this is a smaller engine we do, about 135 horse.
Okay.
So it gives you 0 to 60 a little over 5 seconds. Top speed's only about 130 miles an hour, but that's about all most people want.
Yeah, and in this car, 130 miles an hour probably feels like you're flying by the seat of your pants.
It feels pretty good up to about 120. After that, it begins to feel light.
I completely understand. Now, you were telling us beforehand that you had joked with a friend who owned a real one, and so go ahead and tell me that story.
Well, I was restoring some 910s, rebodying 910s in the early 80s. One of my customers had a 550, and jokingly I told him I'm gonna steal your car and copy it and make one, and finally he brought the car up to the shop, dropped it off, and I copied it and made myself one. I had no idea it would turn into the thing it has. Here it is, 40 years later. We're still cranking the damn things out, and
That is awesome.
everybody seems to love them.
And where are they manufactured?
Actually, we're doing them in Indiana now.
Okay.
Yeah, we did an awful lot of cars in Brazil from the mid 80s until early 2000s, and things changed. The factory there shut down, the VW factory, component availability went away, so we're doing them in the States now.
Okay. And now this is your son's car.
Yeah, this is, he got this car when he was about 13 or something, so 12, 13, so it's a 19, 20-year-old car.
Okay. Awesome. And he wanted the blue interior.
Wanted a blue interior, he put one together with a red interior. We were at the factory, he saw the blue interior, so we had him build him a blue interior car.
That is awesome.
Doesn't get driven much, but it sits in the back garage and collects dust.
Now, Charlie is really tall. Charlie is a lot taller than I am, and Charlie would be Mr. Beck's son that owns this car. And the seat is set up for Charlie. And I'm going to attempt to drive this car, but he is much taller than me. So we are going to see how that works out. And we are going to put Mr. Beck and his son Charlie in the white 718 right here to my right, which you can't quite see yet. And I'm going to attempt to roll out in this vehicle, and we are going to get driving impressions on both cars and give you all some feedback. So let's go. Okay. Thank you, Roman. I really appreciate you. Of course. Can y'all get a shot of me? It's even got a lap belt. That's totally cool. Is that a starter button, or does it start with the key?
Key start.
Okay.
That's the horn. Well, old sports cars back in the day used to have the horn in the middle of the dash.
I like that.
Here we go. I'm going to pull this out, and then we're going to pull the Boxster out, and then we're going to go straight down. And Jonathan, the starter button for my car is right here on the console. And I promise I'll stop messing around with the seatbelt soon enough. Okay, clutch is in. This is gonna be cold on this chilly day in Georgia.
Why is you fitting it?
Well, Mr. Beck's son, the seat is actually lowered and back, and I'm having a little difficulty reaching the pedals. But we're gonna make it work for this.
And they go from there.
Yeah, put it in drive check. A friend of mine brought one of the supercharged programs. This damn thing got a gauge. Like all you do is push the start button.
Well, you know, we still want you to engage with the car, so you're gonna put that bad boy in there.
Anyway, just all body folded down in here. Okay.
So these ones are manual, so you have the manual seat. So if you want to go up, you'll just ratchet that up.
Okay, there we go.
And then your 4.5 movement is underneath your right knee. It's a little pull lever. Your right knee.
Well, hell, this is back to...
Yeah, right there.
This is
Pull that
back to
forward.
the real car.
Exactly, right? And that's why I like these bad boys.
Yeah.
Key is gonna go right in there, and then just twist to the right like you would.
So, what's going on?
I'm a superstar in this car. Like, people literally can't believe they're seeing this. And I'm right up there with them. I can't believe we're seeing this. So we're getting ready to roll this in the 718 and hopefully create some pretty neat content.
So, right on. So how was that?
What?
I said, so how was that?
You know, the modern cars, I don't care for the way they drive.
Like, uh-oh, I was stuck sideways in the middle of the road and it wouldn't go in reverse because I kept trying to go over and up and it's over and down.
Yeah.
And I thought, what am I gonna do? Or my phone had no signal down there over the hill.
Oh.
60.
Yeah.
It ran in the 11s and a quarter, and most people have never ridden in an 11-second quarter-mile car.
Yeah.
You know, and the little bastard just sat there and go pet, 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 pet. But I spent a lot of money on that motor.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, look cool.
How did it look going down the road?
Yeah.
I feel like a superstar in this car. Like everybody's about breaking their heads off their necks, turning to watch it go by.
Yeah, like
They'll
when we
run
were on the
into you
downhill,
looking at you.
when we were on the downhill sitting at the red light, everybody was making a turn, like their head was just like, what
Yeah.
is that? Like,
Yeah.
It was crazy.
There was a convertible Audi coming towards us, and he pulled over as we were coming down the road.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
This is just, it's an unbelievable experience.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, the thing that gets me is for the size of the car and the weight is how solid the little brick is.
Yeah.
It just you know?
Well, like I was slowing down like over those tracks and I expected it to feel like this and it didn't do any of that.
No.
You want to ride along? Me? Yeah, you. Do you want to hop in?
Oh. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to come? It is pretty cold. Yeah, so what'd you think about the 718?
Well, it's a lot quieter than the 550 is. It's the windshield keeps you warmer in the colder weather.
Yeah.
It's a nice smooth ride. I like it.
If I had one thing to say about the 550, other than the fact that it is probably the coolest driving experience I've ever had in my adult life, it was cold.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's 45 degrees right now and it was cold, but in the moment, I didn't care.
Oh, well,
because it is just that fantastic of a car.
Oh, appreciate it.
So thanks for bringing it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know that you guys got up early this morning and I know that you pulled it down here on a trailer.
Yeah,
And
no problem.
we are very grateful to have had this opportunity. And thank you for watching. Please remember, if you like what you saw, to comment, like, and perhaps if you're enjoying our content, remember to subscribe to our channel. And thanks for tuning in to yet another episode. Thanks to Atlanta Porsche Perimeter for hosting this particular session, and we'll see you next time.